Peace to the gods and the goddesses, man. About to do a quick little video. It's just gonna be, we're gonna be talking, man, but we're gonna be building as well, man, in regards to that last video. In regards to the last vid about the simulation, you know what I mean? Cause I'm getting a whole bunch of messages, inbox and all that. Hey, yo, man, I answered all the questions, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, go over the video a couple times. You might need to do that. You might not get it first win around. You might get it second win. You know what I mean? But now, yo, this planet that we're on is not how they programmed you to see it, man. You know, like when you look at the pyramids, like another dimension, how you could break down the pyramids. Like I mentioned in past videos, that the pyramids, like most people will be like, how they built the pyramids, you know, the bricks weigh mad, it's like the weight, like such and such tons, and they don't even have inventions or cranes. You know, matter of fact, when you look at the cranes, like I think it's called a Brontosaurus, that spirit went into that, son. That long neck dinosaur that used to just, you know what I'm saying, just eat the leaves up off the top of the tree like the giraffe. The spirit of that went into that. But there was like, they don't even have cranes that could like lift bricks that big, stones that big. And they was like, the way how the pyramids was built is, it was aligned with certain stars, and you know the regular routine they hit you with, man. You know, but you know, as I stated before in past videos, man, check them archives. The pyramids wasn't built, man. You know what I mean? They wasn't built in regards to how these buildings was built, where they had a whole bunch of manpower and all that. Like the humans built certain pyramids. You know what I'm saying? Like they built certain pyramids, but as far as those pyramids that they got out there in what they call Africa, son, those joints was projected in here, son. That's a straight cooperative mental projection. Those joints were pulled into this dimension by way of mental thoughts, man. You know what I mean? You pull those designs down here, and the pyramids are the processes. When you're looking at pyramids, those are processes that's on this computer known as Earth. You know what I mean? That's what the pyramids is for, man. Do a whole, I won't be surprised if they start coming out with processes that look like pyramids. I won't be surprised, man. You know what I mean? I won't be surprised, because right now the processes look like cubes. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the processes, you know, further down the timeline might look like a damn pyramid, son. They might have pyramid processes. They probably already got it out, I don't know. But they might have pyramid processes, man, because, you know, that's what the pyramids is, man. You know, it's plugged into the earth, and it relays energy. It relays energy. There were some images that they had up on Google with the pyramids where it would be like nighttime and they would show like this helix shooting out of the apex of the pyramid. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know that's different command codes. Just like the different colors that's coming from the sun is different command codes. You know what I mean? Your ones and your O's, your commandments. I already broke down what the 10 commandments was. Check them archives. When you're looking at the pyramids, man, them all freaking processes, yo. That's plugged into the earth. You know what I mean? A highly sophisticated, simulated reality. This is a ill dimension. When you're looking at the sky, you're looking at the screen. It's like when you turn the TV on. See that illumination, all being powered by the sun. You know what I mean? All being powered by the sun and all that, son. The gods and all that. Master programmers, man, stay launching updates to this dimension. Yeah, man, yo, you know what it is, man. It is what it is. They know what it is. The beasts know what it is. You know what I mean? They got certain territories on this planet that you can't even charter. You know what I mean? They got certain spots over there in Antarctica that you can't charter. Certain spots of the ocean you can't charter. They got certain depths in the sea that you can't go about. Certain areas out there that you can't even run up in, son. Why they don't want you over there? They don't want you to stumble across something that you might make you realize. You know what I mean? Might make you realize where the hell you at. You might mess around and see something that you ain't supposed to see. It might bug you the hell out. You might lose your mind. You know what I mean? That's what would happen to a majority of these humans on the planet, yo. They would self-destruct. These cats lose their mind when they lose their job. What you think gonna happen to these creatures when they come across the reality that their whole life was an illusion? How you think they're gonna deal with that? I mean, they ain't gonna be able to stomach that. They're gonna go straight mayhem mode. They're gonna be like, what you mean? That's where you're gonna start seeing them. Some of them are gonna be it's gonna be real apologetic, son. It's gonna be some of them that's gonna be extremely apologetic. You always gonna have that sector that's gonna be in disbelief, and then you're gonna have those that's just ready to turn up. They're gonna be like, yo, man, I can't, like, you can't be serious, man. Like, are you serious? You know what I mean? They're gonna be in that realm where they can't handle it, man. You know what I mean? Telling a Grand Theft Auto character, and he actually starts understanding that he's locked in the second dimension, and he's not really in a third dimension world. You know what I mean? He's actually in an optical illusion that he's in a third dimension world, but he's really trapped in a second dimension. You can't tell the humans that. You know what I mean? The humans, they mindset, you know what I mean? They can't even grasp reality. And the reality is that this third dimension is an artificial reality, son. This is an artificial dimension. This is a hybrid version of a third dimension. This is not even an authentic third dimension. You know what I'm saying? Realistically speaking, a real third dimension would only house third dimension beings. or third dimension entities or life forces. You wouldn't have all these different various life forces that doesn't even vibrate on a quote unquote third dimension. That's something to think about, man. You know what I mean? You don't have a freaking mailman doing a fireman job. That's for the fireman, son, and vice versa. This is a hybrid reality of. This is actually a dimension that's simulating a third dimensional reality. How can you say that this is an authentic third dimension when Earth is fake? Earth is not even a real planet. This is a hybrid planet. So therefore, everything that this planet would do would be a knockoff. It would be a ritual. This planet moves in rituals. The humans are not the only ones that do rituals. This planet does rituals. The weather system is rituals. The way how the water comes into this, comes into a solid, how it comes from a gas to a liquid and back to a gas. You know what I'm saying? That's a ritual in itself. The whole simulation is a damn ritual. It keeps repeating. That's what rituals is. Rituals, you just repeat. That's why you always see the humans, they always doing the same rituals. All these movies are the same. They always got to be an orphan. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no mother and father, or they might have a mother and they might have a father. If they do have both parties, one of them is about to die. You know what I mean? Early on in the movie, where they could be a damn orphan. Then you know they'll be in a damn area where they get teased, like they would be shown as a weakling, like Peter Parker. And then they adopt these powers. Next thing you know, they all about saving humanity, or they got to save the world, or save some people, or save the girl. It's always the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's always the same template that they do with these movies. The same. Batman is no different than Superman. Superman is no different than Asylum. Oh, well, no, it wasn't Asylum. What was the name of that movie? I think it's Elysium. It's the same damn thing. Hold on for a second. It's the same thing. It's all the same thing. It's all the same rituals, man. I stated before, a lot of these programs that the humans is running, they are uploading it from Earth. Earth is sending out a lot of programs to the wildlife that occupy this dimension. A lot of the birds, a lot of the animals, a lot of the fish, insects, they get updates on how to conduct certain things from Earth. Earth has vibrations that's coming from it. Those vibrations that's emitting from Earth are codes. They are cellular codes. You know what I mean? Earth is programming a lot of the life on this planet to behave in a arithmetic pattern, a predicted arithmetic pattern. This is a self-sustaining, self-conscious, self-aware computer that we are living on, Earth. You know what I mean? The beast just understood that, and then he just created machines that could translate the energy. It's no different than when he creates these KEG machines or these heart machines, these pulse machines. He creates all these different types of machines, and then he puts it in the hospital, and now he can hook up all these nodes, all these node receptors on your chest, on your arm, put it on your ears, your finger, or under your tongue, on your head, and then it begins to identify the energy that your body is emitting, and then you look on the screen and you start reading the data that the machine is interpreting. The machine is a translator. It's translating the energy, because the beast don't know how to read the energy hands-on, so they had to create an interpreter, a translator. He had to create a machine that could speak the language and translate it for him into the English language, that they look on the screen and say, well, you can see your heart is beating at 40 or 60 beats per minute, 90 beats per minute. You know, your blood pressure is blah, blah, blah. Your heart rate is doing this. You know, your stress levels is kind of high. You know what I'm saying? That's all they doing, son. It's creating interpreters, translators. So that's what they doing with these satellites. That's what they doing with these HAARP machines. That's what they doing with antennas. All these types of machines that they creating, that they plant in Earth. Like when they use HAARP, those are antennas that's enlarged in Earth, and they are interpreting codes. They hook or plug computers in Earth so they could understand Earth, or they even communicate with Earth wirelessly by way of satellites. Satellites interpret the energy or the vibration or the language that's coming from Earth, and now they can understand what Earth is saying, because Earth is speaking a language, and they understand that. They know what dimension that they living in, son. The guard race, they don't understand. They still think this is home. They came from some damn place called Africa, which is a business that's owned by the beast. You know what I mean? A business that's owned by the beast. And that's where we come from. We came from nowhere because we didn't have a start. We come through dimensions. And this is just another dimension that we came through. However, we got locked in this damn dimension. This electromagnetism, emphasis on the magnetism, plays a role in affected memory. But Earth is programming a lot of the life forces that's on this planet. A lot of them, son. You just can't see the vibrations emitting from Earth. In order for you to see that, your pineal gland got to be online. But the beast got instruments that allow him to see it, though. You know, he'll use the satellites technology, and he'll tell you that he's looking in the ground. He'll tell you that he shoot energy into the ground, and he listen for the tones. And based upon how the tones is being sent through that machine, he will be able to determine where the oil is. He'll tell you he's doing it for that, but he don't tell you that he tells the planet to create sinkholes. He won't tell you that he tells the planet to create sinkholes or mudslides or droughts. He won't tell you that he will tell the planet to do a snowstorm over here, make it hail over here, make some tsunamis come over here. He won't tell you that he does that. He don't tell you that that's what HAARP does. You know what I'm saying? He won't tell you that's what HAARP does. He would tell you that HAARP, they got a whole bunch of conspiracy stuff going on talking about HAARP manipulates the weather. And you know, the people, they would run with that. But realistically speaking, HAARP is a machine that talks to the weather. It communicates with the weather. HAARP communicates with Earth. HAARP talks to Earth. It's an antenna. They understand that Earth deals on a certain algorithms. And they understand that those algorithms keep looping. So all they got to do is study the pattern. They can study the pattern. When they look at the patterns, they can now see that there's a specific pattern that happens when it rains. There's a specific pattern that happens when there's sinkholes. There's a specific pattern that happens when it's thunderstorms. There's a specific pattern that happens when it's hurricanes, tornadoes. There's a specific pattern that happens when there's tsunamis. So now all they do is memorize the pattern. They look at the pattern, look at the vibrations, and say, okay, this vibration right here is a hurricane. Let's do some tests to make sure. Now they take that vibration and duplicate it, put it into the machine. Now HAARP mimics the vibration, Now you see the hurricane. They copy and fake. You know what I'm saying? They mimic language. They mimic vibrations. As I stated before, the spirits shape shift. When you shape shifting, you're mimicking a vibration. So they're communicating with the planet. They understand how the simulation works. They know the weather is a simulation. They know this whole damn dimension is a simulation. So all they got to do is just understand how the simulation works. And now they create these machines on this computer. You know what I mean? And they building more pyramids. Because they say that the beast don't know how to build pyramids. The beast been building pyramids. Y'all just ain't looking. The beast been building updated processes on Earth. Why you think when you're looking at these buildings, these cubes, what the hell you think that is? What the hell you think the Twin Towers was? You know what I mean? The Twin Towers was processes, man. Metallic antennas. World Trade Center that receive communications from all over the planet. They just tell you, well, you know, they just dealing with stocks and bonds, and you know, they just trade stocks and money and oil, and they just doing that. No, that's the surface. On a deeper esoteric breakdown, those buildings were processes, and they was processing trillions of calculations a second. That's why you had all those different stocks and bonds and all these trading, all this buying and selling. We buying oil drums, we selling Pampers, baby powders. They did trading on a world scale, on a global scale. They did trading in those buildings. So if you're doing tradings in those buildings, trillions of tradings, then that's trillions of calculations. That's happening daily. So those buildings were processes. Y'all don't understand. So when they destroyed those buildings and build a new one, they build a new pyramid, a new processor, a updated GPU, a updated CPU. And they still doing trading till this damn day. They still processing trillions of calculations in those buildings, because they are processes. But you know, they just telling you, well, you know, that's Manhattan, and you know, that's where the millionaires is, and you know, they own the CEOs, the CFOs, chief financial officers, you know, they up in here with the Enron scandal, and you know, they robbing people and doing this and doing that. Man, they don't need to rob the people, because realistically speaking, the money that the people have, is not even theirs. The banks own your money. You don't own the money. You just have permission to use it. They gave you life, meaning they gave you purpose. The house that you live in, they built. You ain't built it. And even if you did build the house, you got the damn design from them, because you building the house based upon how they telling you to build it. It got to be a certain height. You can't have this in your house. If you use this, you got to put it here. You got to do it like this. You got to do the wiring like this. You got to have an inspector come and check the electrical work that's licensed. The gas man got to come through with the license and check this and check that. We got to make sure that the house is stable. And you ain't building a house. They building it. You know what I'm saying? They gave you everything. Your clothes, your food, your TV, your car, your job. They gave you your wife. They gave you your kids. Your kids is not even yours. They manipulated your footsteps throughout your entire life, programmed you to mate with that chick with that fat butt so you could birth that baby. The only reason why you met her is because you had that job that they gave you, and you had that bank account. Your money in that bank that they told you to save in Chase Bank, HSBC, which you don't own. You know, those diamonds you bought her, you didn't make that. The movie theater, you take her to go watch movies. Do you own the movie theater? When you taking her out to eat candlelight dinners, did you make the candles? Did you make the table? Did you make the china? Did you cook the damn food? Did you slaughter the food and prepare the vegetables? No. Did you create the tools that the chef used? Did you get the seasoning? No, you didn't do none of that. All you are doing is simulating. Those are the pieces that set in place. The food, the table, the candlelight. Those are the tools or the pieces of the board game that's set in place. Now all it needs is you, the player, to simulate. Simulate this reality, because we already got the rules and the damn playing field set up. Now we just need the players. Ain't that what they call you, player? Come on, player. You know you a player. You know you be playing them girls. Girls, you know y'all be playing them guys. Y'all playing games. Y'all don't even understand. You playing a game called life. You simulating life. You're not even really living. Realistically speaking, on a light level, you ain't living. You simulating a life. Because when you really living, that means you're ruling. For us, the guard race, we ain't talking about the humans. They always gonna simulate robot codes. That's what they here for. But we the guard race, we supposed to be programming them. We ain't supposed to be running they damn programs. Look how far we fell from high levels of light that we are now running programs of the beast. We run home to download programs by way of watching reality TV shows or trying to make it to some damn ball game, some sports games, baseball, basketball. These people not even really playing ball. They simulating. That's not even real because it's all rigged. All the sports games is rigged. So therefore, they're not really playing. They simulating. They acting like they playing, and they do a hell of a good job because they got people kicking TVs over because he didn't make that damn basket. Throwing bear at their kids. Get out of here, making so much damn noise. Trying to watch the game, damn it. You know what I mean? Trying to watch the game. No. You downloading a program. You're not watching nothing, because when you're watching something, you're analyzing it. But you ain't analyzing what's really going on. All you doing is saying, man, these damn refs is cheating. Man, that's a foul. Ref, where the foul at? Throw the encroachment. Where the flag? Throw the flag. Flagging, man. They flagging. But yeah, you don't get it. You don't get it. But yeah, man, the beasts understand what it is, man. So, man, this the motherfucking computer that we on, man. A quantum computer, Earth. Earth, the quantum computer. The quantum computer that the gods made. Because when the beast does something, it's a copy. It's a carbon-based copy. So if they talking about some beast making some quantum computer, you better know that the gods been there, done that. Earth, the quantum computer. You know what I mean? Straight up. Real talk. Hold on, son. Where the hell we at? You know what I mean? Straight up and down like 6 o'clock, man. This video about to shut down. But yeah, man, quick little, you know what them pyramids is. A lot of them buildings are pyramids. You know, they're just different dimensional pyramids, man. You gotta shift your perception to be able to understand how this is going down, son. And them buildings is nothing but processes. You know what I'm saying? That's why they look like mainframes. Look at your buildings. They look like mainframes. Go into one of these buildings and look at highly sophisticated computers that look like mainframes. They look like cubes. Because they're showing you that the buildings are processes.